that notion of trying to think sexuality in the 21st century, I've sort of prepared my own sort of entry point with an ancient philosopher, Plato. So the question I'm going to ask, and then sort of open it up to the two of you, is how can we think sexuality or how can we think gender construction inclusive of our sexual lived experience? And the way I want to approach this question for me is that many people today are expressing notions of gender as a spectrum or a multiplicity, that there are more than two genders, that there are, it's more of a gradient of gender, where there may be 10, there may be 20, maybe the number's not important, how many genders there are. But for me, sexuality is a singularity. This could be expressed through monogamy, for example. This could be expressed through marriage. This could be expressed through many different cultural vehicles. But there's this idea of a oneness. And the story I wanted to throw out to you two is that I was reading the Symposium by Plato this last week, and there's a mythological story that Plato tells about the origin of man and woman as coming from a hybrid entity, a singular entity, which is divided into two. And he says that in sexuality, man and woman is constantly looking for their other half. And we constantly are failing and stumbling and trying to find the other half, but we can't. And so with that story, maybe I just throw out, how do you guys relate to this difference between gender as a multiplicity and sexuality as a unity? And then how do you relate to this idea of like a mythological fall from a oneness and a trying to regain that oneness?
Yeah, this is an excellent question posed. I'll jump in here.